So we are live now. नमस्ते सभी को और सभी को हैप्पी महाशिवरात्रि एंड हैप्पी इंटरनेशनल विमेंस डे। और हमारा आज का ये स्पेशल सीरीज है वेयर वी आर एक्सप्लोरिंग करियर अपॉर्चुनिटीज फॉर विमेन। और अभी जो टॉपिक हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं दैट इज इनटू हॉर्टिकल्चर एंड प्लांट साइंसेज एज करियर अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर विमेन। तो हमारी जो गेस्ट हैं लूसी सरकार हैं एंड मेरे बचपन की दोस्त भी हैं ये। तो मैं चाहूंगा कि हमारे ऑडियंसेस के लिए लूसी थोड़ा सा एक बार आप अपना एक छोटा सा इंट्रो बता दें, फिर हम आगे बढ़ेंगे।
Hello and warm good evening to all. And it's my pleasure actually to join for the live session with Manoj in Powerinmefoundation. And first of all, happy Women's Day to all the wonderful ladies out there. And it's a very nice, beautiful day because today is Mahashivratri also. So all the wishes and blessings to all of us. So I'm Lucy Sarkar, and I am currently based in Hyderabad. I have two kids, a mother of two kids, proud mother of two kids, and I'm working in Tata Rallis, India. So Tata Rallis, India is basically a big business company, which is also working on chemical business. So the company is developing superior quality hybrids, F1 seeds, and delivering it to farmer. So yeah, that's my company and my professional and personal short intro.
हाँ, तो अब हम थोड़ा सा इस पे आते हैं। आप वर्ल्ड वेजिटेबल सेंटर में भी काम कर चुकी हैं, राइट?
Manoj, can you repeat? I just didn't heard it out.
आप वर्ल्ड वेजिटेबल सेंटर में भी काम कर चुकी हैं?
Yes, so my professional journey actually started in 2012. 2011 actually 2011 I started working with the private seed sector, and it was Hygiene Seeds Private India Limited. So that is also a seed company which is involved in the seed business for developing superior quality hybrid seeds in vegetable and field crop. So I joined there as a breeder in vegetable crops. So since my career, I had been working throughout in vegetable crops. So that's a blessing, I would say, because vegetable has a lot of challenges to grow, disease, pest, and definitely management practices as well. So after that, I started working with Mahindra Agri Solutions, which is also a multinational company. After that, I had an opportunity to work with World Vegetable Center, which is headquartered at Taiwan, and I was working for South Asia office, which is headquartered at ICRISAT, Hyderabad, India. So that was a very beautiful journey for my career, and I had got the opportunity to work with global plant breeders, scientists. So it was a world full of opportunities to collaborate with various institutions and working on South Asia projects on various diseases. And yeah, I had traveled a lot in India also through various villages, and I started under the farming community and their challenges. So yes, I think World Vegetable Center was a platform which gave me, wider opportunities to understand the agriculture, and the impact of agriculture, various challenges. And then basically the institution is working for the farming community, basically in developing the genotypes which are more stable for the environment in terms of diseases resistance, pyramiding the genes for which confers resistance for the crops. So yes, after that I had joined Tata Rallis India Limited, which was a wonderful opportunity to work for a specific crop, which is hot pepper and tomatoes now. So yes, quite a beautiful journey, and I would say a blessed journey indeed, because there are very few women scientists, very few women plant breeding scientists indeed, I would say, in the sector. So yes, it's a blessing of life, and today it's an opportunity I've got to speak on that, so that's a good thing.
एग्जैक्टली इसीलिए तो हम चाह रहे हैं कि हमारी जो यंग लेडीज हैं, विमेन हैं वहाँ पे जो अपना करियर पाथ बनाना चाह रही हैं, स्पेशली इन द स्मॉल टाउन एरियाज में। अब जैसे हम लोग तो साथ में पढ़े हैं, हम तो बचपन के दोस्त हैं, तो हम लोग कोई बहुत बड़े जगह से नहीं आते हैं, छोटे से जगह से ही निकले हुए हैं। तो ये एक अपॉर्चुनिटी है छोटे जगह से पढ़ने के बाद भी कि आप एक अच्छा करियर बना सकते हो और एक अच्छे स्ट्रीम में बना सकते हो वेयर यू आर मेकिंग चेंजेस। तो इसीलिए मैं आपसे ये जानना चाह रहा था कि क्या क्वालिफिकेशन है आपकी कि जिससे आप इस सेक्टर में जा पाए, और किस तरीके से जो आजकल के बच्चियां हैं, यंग लेडीज हैं बाहर, उन्हें क्या अपने करियर में प्लान करना चाहिए कि वो उस फील्ड में एंटर कर सकें। क्या करना चाहिए उन्हें, व्हाट आर एजुकेशनल क्वालिफिकेशन एंड ऑल। थोड़ा सा सिग्नल का दिक्कत है दोस्तों, पर जल्दी ज्वाइन करेंगे हमारे साथ। Just one second. हाँ, आई थिंक सिग्नल का कुछ
Uh,
इशू था।
yeah, I
हाँ
connect now and
हाँ हाँ,
audible as well.
यस
Yes.
यस यस। तो
So
मेरा सवाल,
I heard your question. So
ठीक
you
है।
said it very well. The larger population of India, which we say it doesn't, reside in the urban places of India. So majority of the, am I audible, Manoj? Can you just confirm?
यस यस, यू आर ऑडिबल, यू आर ऑडिबल।
Thank you, thank you. So, majority of the population is coming from, semi-urban or rural or small town place, you can say. So, yeah, that brings lot of challenges for women and girls, and I am not different from that. I have also my journey. My grandmother, who was a vegetable grower actually, so I never
ओके।
thought. That I will become a vegetable breeder one day. So, but I today feel that that's a very good thing that happened in my career. And when we were in, me and you, we both have been born and brought up in Madhya Pradesh, NTPC Vindhyanagar. So yes, there are so many people who have different lives at smaller towns, smaller places where we do not have diverse career opportunities to be guided around. So yes, that happens. That is still prevailing today also. But I would like to say one thing to younger generation, especially the girls, young girls who are keep your aspirations always high, very high. And today the world which we are living is a digital world, and we are having lot of information, available in your hands. So just gather up what is your interest, what you want to pursue, especially when we are in school. I would say when we were especially in our school days, so we had maths, science is like divided into two, biology, and then it is bio and maths. So if someone is not good in maths, has to go in biology. So likewise, we also went, and then we had further. I had taken biotechnology, zoology, chemistry, studying in my undergraduate study. So then I realized that there are no opportunities, but it's not like that. There are opportunities, but we have to get the right one, explore the opportunities. आप information gather करो. आज के time पे तो everything is handy. You can browse so many things, get so many information in your hand. There are so many scholarships available, abroad में है. Here also you have the scholarships available for various studies you can. And जहाँ पे बात आती है और how you are determined, you have to, I think one important key thing I would like to emphasize on is consistency. Consistency in what you are thinking, consistency in what you are aspiring, consistency in your hard work, consistency in your dedication is very, very essential. If you have this thing common across your time, nothing can stop you to grow. Nothing can stop you to grow. So that's what I feel strongly. Or बहुत सारे करियर एवेन्यूज हैं आज के टाइम पे. इफ आई एम कमिंग फ्रॉम एग्रीकल्चर, लाइक आई डिड माय मास्टर्स इन genetics and plant breeding, and many people are also coming like doing BSc agriculture and then doing masters in agriculture and genetics and plant breeding. So my bachelor was not in agriculture, so I had to do 3-year masters in genetics and plant breeding. But anyone who is interested in agriculture, agriculture is the backbone of our economy, and there are so many opportunities with agriculture. And when I talk to many people in urban, people don't know you have career in agriculture, what? So they're very enthusiastic to know. So that also means that people are not aware of what agriculture is. People think agriculture is just farming. No, it's a science of cultivation of different things. So that's very important to understand. So yes, keep, if you want to pursue something, try to explore it more and talk to your parents, reach to your parents. I think parents are the best people. Your friends, they will help you guide with lot of information in today's era, I would say. So reach out to your people who feel you can look upon for getting any information. It is any sector you feel to work for, your enthusiasm, your aspirations. So girls, never let yourself see down that you have, challenges. You can break the challenges and, just have two wings to fly on world and the open sky to fly. So yes, be bold and consistency. Remember, the consistency is very, very essential in today's generation, for everyone indeed.
ओके तो थोड़ा सा मुझे एक चीज ये बताएं कि ये जो फील्ड है हॉर्टिकल्चर एंड प्लांट साइंसेस का जो करियर का फील्ड है, तो इस करियर पाथ को थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लेन करेंगे. व्हाट इज द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट एंड व्हाट कुड बी द हाईएस्ट पोजीशन वन कैन रीच आउट. थोड़ा सा इसके बारे में हमें बताएं.
Okay, so if anyone is interested to be study plant sciences or be a plant breeder, seeing a future career. So basically, they should have the career, not career, their qualification in genetics and plant breeding. Basically, that is the basic degree one has to have as masters in genetics and plant breeding. After that, and also there are certain other sciences which can be aligned to enter into this sector, but mostly who are coming from, plant biotechnology or studying plant sciences, plant breeding specifically are more, given preferences because they are more specific to the subject. So, so after doing that, you can directly also enter in seed sector. Private sector is one way. If you want to, start preparing for agriculture research scientist to be a public sector plant breeding scientist, that is also one avenue one can try for. And I must say that they should definitely appear for ARS examinations. That is definitely to be looked upon. And then if not, then they can also try for the private sector. So you can get certain positions, like you can start with senior research fellow and all. But if you want to have a good, the research, you want to do a good quality research, it is very important to do it on a topic or subject which is also having molecular breeding associated, because now this generation is about aligning, conventional breeding with plant pathology, molecular breeding. So several different sciences has to be also aligned in your research. So choose the area of your research work in that way. So PhD is an important area. Although I'm not a PhD, I wanted to pursue my PhD, but when I entered in this sector, fortunately that time it was not so compulsion. And yes, but nowadays it's very, very essential to have a PhD degree to enter into a plant breeding job. So once you do PhD, you can get a position like research associate, research assistant, and based on your performance, your work, which crop you're working, how you're progressing, your dedication, how quickly you are understanding the dynamics of plant breeding, changing market, changing seed sector, changing the requirements of the farming community of each different crops. So that's how you progress. So it's like research assistant, and then it is junior breeder. Then different organizations have different organization structure. So I would just like to say that, yeah, this is the staircase to grow.
ओके अच्छा मुझे एक चीज ये बताएं, लेट्स से किसी का एमएससी बॉटनी है, प्लेन बॉटनी है, ठीक है, और उसमें मॉलिक्यूलर ब्रीडिंग का नहीं किया है, तो वो सर्टिफिकेट या कोई डिप्लोमा प्रोग्राम भी अवेलेबल है क्या आउट देयर, जो वो कर सकता है इफ दे वांट टू एंटर इनटू दिस?
Yeah, if any university, if someone is a student of botany and their university is having thesis kind of thing, they're doing thesis. So thesis means a short research work for masters. So ये 1 or 2 seasons का होता है. So what they can do is they can explore for internship opportunities in private as well as public sector. So they can do their even World Vegetable Center. They open for internships and it's a like paid internship. So that's best thing to happen, that you get a scholarship for your research work to be done, and it is recognized finally in a good publication. So that's a very good thing. So yes, you have asked a very right question. People from botany are also having a subject of genetics and plant breeding. So if they are doing thesis work, so they can do their research, start exploring universities or seed companies or institutions or World Veg institution. Also, ICRISAT is also one of the institution they can look for. They want to do their research work. So ये research work करने से क्या होगा, उनको एक प्लेटफॉर्म मिलता है, आगे का रास्ता खुलता है. इसके बाद उनके पास एक अच्छा प्रोफाइल होता है जहाँ पे उनको एक अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस है, अच्छे टॉपिक्स पे काम करके. अगर प्राइवेट सेक्टर में जाना है तो भी जो रिसर्च वर्क हो रहा होता है वो उसके साथ कोलैबोरेट कर देते हैं. सो दैट्स एन अपॉर्चुनिटी एंड एवेन्यू टू लुक अप टू. सो ये छोटी छोटी चीजें हैं. आई थिंक आई हैव कवर्ड 4-5 पॉइंट्स इन दैट.
एग्जैक्टली और एक चीज और, बिकॉज वी आर लिविंग इन अ टाइम ऑफ स्टार्टअप एरा, राइट? तो इसमें अगर कोई क्वालिफाइड है, कुछ एक्सपीरियंस नहीं भी है उतना, तो ऐसा कुछ है क्या कि वो अपना स्टार्टअप कर सकता है छोटे लेवल पे कुछ? बिकॉज यू सेड देयर आर लॉट ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स इनटू दिस सेक्टर्स, राइट, अभी इस समय में, एंड फूड सिक्योरिटी के लिए ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट सेक्टर है जिसपे काम करना जरूरी है. तो आर देयर एनी स्टार्टअप अपॉर्चुनिटीज ऑल्सो जिसमें गवर्नमेंट सपोर्ट कर रही हो या प्राइवेट बड़े बिग स्पॉन्सर्स इस तरीके से सपोर्ट करते हो?
You mean to say startup in terms of starting up a business kind of thing in small
Yes,
scale?
yes, yes.
Yes. There are certain, if you see the seed sector, there may be, I think there are so many companies, and not all the companies are involved into research. There are few companies who are having research and development activities. So what happens that there are many companies who are selling third party hybrid, like they have the seed company, they have the seed license, and they sell the they purchase the seeds of the leading companies, and then they do the packaging of their own trade labels, and then that's called, I think, third party business, that's called. So in this way, many seed companies are also operating who can, but that also needs, strong marketing network, production and all, because it's a patented hybrid, and I think there's some MOUs to be signed with the companies from which person wants to look for patented hybrid purchase. So there's a procedure for that, yes, definitely. But people who enter into such business, they definitely look for having experienced in that sector, or they have worked in the sector for some years, having knowledge of the, product management and marketing and sales. So yeah, that's an important experience that comes with an experience if they have.
Exactly. So exactly that is important. और अच्छा, सैलरी ग्रोथ कैसे है इस फील्ड में? व्हाट टू एक्सपेक्ट एंट्री लेवल सैलरी टू, कैसे हम ग्रोथ कैसे देख सकते हैं इसमें?
Salary, it depends on organization to organization. So if, for example, if someone is starting in a good organization, multinational organization, so एक तो recruitment है, that will be definitely based on the profile, that what is the research experience the person is bringing. There are a lot of factors, that is looked into upon, especially from where the student is coming. That is a very, very important thing. Nowadays the companies are looking into that, from where the student has studied from, because for plant breeding there are certain universities which are very famous. So people see in that way. And salary, I would say that it's good. It's good. It's not so less. It's good. The starting also, if you have a good profile, if you have good research experience, everything depends on that. What is your profile? How the student has enriched their research experience. Everything depends on that. And if someone has the package of all, I can definitely say that the career is very good. The career is a very progressive career here. And there is requirement of, plant breeders now, because everyone rushing into what I would say that, IT or engineering kind of thing. So there is requirement to serve the farming community also. So if people start thinking about this career also, it's always, food is very important. Food security is very important, and that doesn't comes along only with the farmer. It is the people, the companies involved in the seed business. It is their responsibility to develop superior quality seeds, because farming community का क्या है, सबको प्रोग्रेसिव होना है, हाँ फार्मर्स को भी प्रोग्रेसिव होना है, लेकिन फार्मर्स के लिए पॉलिसी इतनी अच्छी नहीं है, उनका कुछ लॉस हो गया तो दे हैव टू कमिट सुसाइड, और दे आर वल्नरेबल टू मेनी मोर थिंग्स. एंड देन जब हमारे जैसे लोग, वी आर इन सिटीज, हमारी लाइक कॉमन मैन की क्या होती है कि हमको हम जब माइग्रेट करते हैं सिटीज में, तो हमें घर कितने का मिलेगा, हमारा घर का रेंट क्या होगा, हमारा फूड एक्सपेंसेस एंड ऑल दिस. So similarly, farmer is also a progressive person. He also looking for a income generation. Or the thing is that, कि income जो prices होती है commodity की, that cannot be increased suddenly. प्राइसेस कमोडिटी की उतनी ही रहती है. हम क्या कर सकते हैं उनके लिए, हम उनको ये कर सकते हैं कि उनकी, बिकॉज इंडिया में तो एग्रीकल्चर की प्रोडक्टिविटी बहुत कम है, इट्स क्वाइट लेस. So we have to aid with, they have to be given modern equipments, mechanized. Agriculture has to be mechanized, and modern inputs unko chahiye, and inputs in terms of everything, whether it is seed, whether it is quality soil, quality fertilizer, quality pesticide. So iska काफी बड़ा role है agriculture का. The food which we get in our platter, it doesn't comes so easily. There's a long procedure involved into that. So इसीलिए people have to think about agriculture. People are enthusiastic and want to work for the farming community. They have a very good progressive career as a plant breeder. Not only as a plant breeder, they can also work as a molecular breeder, plant pathologist, plant crop physiologist also. So overall, everyone works for farming communities. There are a lot of career scopes in agriculture.
हाँ, तो यानी सीधे से हम सिंप्लीफाइड वर्ड में देखें, प्लांट जैसे हम ह्यूमंस हैं, हमारे डिजीजेस होती हैं, वैसे प्लांट्स हैं, प्लांट के डिजीज होती हैं, राइट. और प्लांट के रिप्रोडक्शन का भी बात हो गया, सीड और क्वालिटी सीड्स की बात हो गई, तो उससे रिलेटेड रिसर्च हो गया. एंड प्लांट डिराइव्ड आपके मेटाबॉलिक प्रोडक्ट्स भी हैं आज की डेट पे, जिसके ऊपर काम हो रहा है, जिनका मेडिसिनल इम्पोर्टेंस है. तो ये सब फील्ड ओपन अप होते हैं जब आप प्लांट साइंस पढ़ रहे होते हैं. तो ये अपना चॉइस है एंड हाउ यू वर्क ऑन इट. आपने अच्छा, एक मेरे क्वेश्चन है कि बीइंग अ वुमन इनटू दिस फील्ड कितना आसान या कितना चैलेंजिंग रहा है?
Yes, answering to your the first question. ये जो there are certain, if I talk about my organization, so यहाँ पे भी क्या होता है कि we are the company is involved into developing seed, and then there is also chemical division where they are also generating some of the chemicals which are green labeled chemicals. So green labeled chemicals which are safer for the environment, and जो आप secondary metabolites या कुछ ऐसा वो चीजें भी हैं, but not in my division, so I do not have much idea about it. I work in seed division, but there are some organizations, some companies who are also working on those commodities as well. So yes, there are organizations, but in my seed division, it's not like that. We are dedicated for the evolving the hybrids, which are having genes pyramided for certain diseases. So that's a challenge in vegetable crops, especially. that like humans have various bacterial, viral, fungal. Humans have also we come across so many diseases. So similarly, plants are also vulnerable to diseases, and vegetables are much more vulnerable. So that's our job. So we work in collaboration with the different teams. And to your second question, plant breeding, when it comes to R&D, research and development, yes, definitely there are certain challenges. As a for especially since it's a Women Day, so if I emphasis on the women's, yes, it's not an easy job. It's not at all an easy job, because a plant breeder has to travel a lot. A plant breeder has to, work in sun, work in greenhouses for longer hours. So you have to be very strong physically, and then mentally also a lot of strength is required. It's not easy. We cannot, a plant breeder, when we are working in sun, we are growing our experiments, growing our crop in sun, in fields in sun. We cannot think about, oh, mera skin tan ho jayega, main kali ho jaungi. So all this biasness are there, but yes, patience is required, perseverance is required. If you are focused, like I want to be a plant breeder. I love my profession. I'm passionate about, developing, evolving the hybrids, or developing lines which are, which can be in very good combination for a hybrid. So ये passion चाहिए. अगर passion है तो all the challenges will कुछ नहीं है वो. So yes, challenges are there, and then one more thing is there. Research and development में, I think किसी research and development में होता है कि you need patience. So developing a product doesn't happen in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. It's a long procedure. So patience is required. Some people, our generations, they do not wait. Oh, नहीं हो रहा, they switch the company. 2 years में switch कर लिया, 3 years में switch कर लिया. So आपका career progression, आपका salary तो कहीं बढ़ता जाएगा, but again, your career will not progress. So that's I think a takeaway I would like to give to the the young generation who are coming into this. If you have patience, to develop or deliver something, please hold that. That's very essential in this job.
ओके एंड व्हाट अबाउट प्लांट न्यूट्रास्यूटिकल्स अभी जो आजकल हमने और ये ध्यान दिया है कि हाइब्रिड आपके फूड ग्रेन्स आ रहे हैं एंड अदर वेजिटेबल्स आ रहे हैं जिनमें न्यूट्रिएंट वैल्यू इंक्रीज हुई है. आपने डिजीज रेसिस्टेंस तो बात किया, ड्राउट रेजिस्टेंस की बात किया, एंड बट रेजिंग द वैल्यू ऑफ देयर न्यूट्रिएंट्स, उनके उसकी वैल्यू भी. So that is also part of breeding, plant breeding, or how do you go about it?
You have asked actually a very very insightful question. क्योंकि अभी तक क्या हो रहा था, हमारे पास पॉपुलेशन इंक्रीज हो रही है, वी आर स्ट्रगलिंग फॉर प्रोवाइडिंग फूड फॉर द पॉपुलेशन. फूड सिक्योरिटी वाज first thing to be met. वहां से ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन हुआ, एंड देन so on it happened for wheat, then rice, and then vegetables में भी क्या है कि डेफिनेटली अनलाइक फील्ड क्रॉप्स, वेजिटेबल क्रॉप्स में मल्टीपल पिकिंग होता है. सो द क्रॉप इज स्टैंडिंग इन द फील्ड फॉर 120 days, अनलाइक द फील्ड क्रॉप विच इज लाइक शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन हो गया, वन टाइम हार्वेस्ट हो गया, खत्म, फार्मर को पैसा आ गया, क्लोज. But vegetable crops में क्या होता है, multiple picking, one harvest, then second harvest will be after 1 week, or maybe sometime in some cases it is after 3 to 4 days also. So what happens, it is when it is standing in the field, it is prone or vulnerable to diseases, genotype into environment, what we say. So if there is any epidemic in the place, the plant, it is attacked to the plants, and then farmer को chemical spray करना है ये सब. तो इससे क्या होता है कि तो फिर पुराने टाइम में जो भी इंडिजिनस वेराइटीज होती थी, उसमें क्या है, उसमें न्यूट्रिशन होता था, फ्लेवर्स भी होता था, बट होता क्या था कि जब फार्मर ने लगाया तो उसको डिजीजेस आ गया, प्लांट मर गया, तो फार्मर को लॉस हो गया. फार्मर को तो फ्रूट मिलेंगे उसे, वो हार्वेस्ट कर सकता है, मे बी जो उसे इतना करना चाहिए तो उसे इतना, लाइक पीनट्स ही विल हार्वेस्ट, बट दैट इज ऑफ नो यूज. सो यहाँ पे आया वेजिटेबल सीड इंडस्ट्री का इंटरवेंशन, वेयर ये सारे जीनोटाइप्स जो इंडिजिनस हैं, इनको यूज करके एक नया पेरेंटल लाइन डेवलप किया गया है, उस पेरेंटल लाइन को फिर यूज करके क्रॉसेस बनाया गया है। क्रॉसेस बनाते हैं तो F1 सीड बनता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड सुपीरियर क्वालिटी सीड। तो ये काफी प्रोसेस, काफी डेवलपमेंटल प्रोसेस है विच इज क्वाइट कॉम्प्लेक्स, नॉट सो स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड द वे आई एम टॉकिंग। तो ये प्रोसेस होने के बाद में वो सीड बनता है, सुपीरियर क्वालिटी सीड, विच इज एक्चुअली हैविंग द जीन्स विच कैन यू नो which are like tolerant to these diseases। अब होता क्या है कि ये प्रोसेस में हम डिजीज कंट्रोल कर रहे हैं, हमको यील्ड भी अच्छा चाहिए, बिकॉज वी हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ द फार्मर। फार्मर को लॉस नहीं होना चाहिए, फार्मर का इनकम होना चाहिए। सो ये सब प्रोसीजर में व्हाट वी आर लूजिंग इज द न्यूट्रिशन पार्ट टुडे। सो दैट्स अ वेरी इंसाइटफुल क्वेश्चन कि न्यूट्रिशन इज समथिंग नाउ वी हैव टू, क्योंकि हम काफी आगे आ गए हैं। हमारे देखो ऐसे 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 करते करते ऐसे हो गया है, जो हम बहुत सारी चीजें पीछे होते जा रहे हैं डोमेस्टिकेशन के प्रोसेस में। So now there are some institution, like one of them is also World Vegetable Center, who is also working for some of the countries like Africa, where nutrition is lacking. So development of certain varieties which are high beta carotene, like orange tomatoes देखा होगा, high beta carotene tomatoes है। So ये सब चीज है। लेकिन फिर जब हम बात करते हैं एज अ होल वेजिटेबल जो हम कंज्यूम करते हैं इंडिया में, वेदर इट इज ओकरा, वेदर इट इज चिली, वेदर इट इज टोमेटो, वेदर इट इज कॉलीफ्लावर, कैबेज, any vegetable, it could be bitter gourd. So nutrition is something which is definitely an area where plant breeder has to work in coming years. It's a challenging for a commercial industry, because commercial industry agar us private sector, if it starts working on that thing na, it is very difficult. It is like hodgepodge, it's a mix of things. So what is private sector looking for? If public institutions like World Vegetable Center, they can develop some lines which are having nutritional quality, as well as they are having pyramided genes for different diseases, then that could be useful to the private sector, and that is happening in private public partnership, which is already existing and prevailing in most of the places. So that is one way it can be looked on. But yes, now where this thought is coming, that we have done a lot. What about the nutrition? So that to be worked on. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Lucy, for your insightful information. आज प्लांट साइंस के बारे में एंड हाउ कैरियर क्या है, कैरियर पाथ उसमें हॉर्टिकल्चर एंड प्लांट साइंसेस में है, एंड वेजिटेबल साइंसेस किसी को पढ़ना है तो आज आपकी बात जब सुनेगा तो उसे इंटरेस्ट और जागेगा इसमें, क्योंकि इट इज समथिंग जो हम खा पी रहे हैं, हमें अगर पता है कि उसे कैसे आगे और बेटर लेके जाना है, बिकॉज एनवायरनमेंट और चेंज हो रहा है. इट इज ऑलरेडी सेड दैट 2024 इज गोइंग टू बी द हॉटेस्ट ईयर एवर, एंड तो उस हिसाब से हमें हमारे प्लांट्स को भी इवॉल्व होना होगा, एंड फूड स्कार्सिटी ना हो, फूड सिक्योरिटी बनी रहे. इसलिए आप लोग जैसे प्लांट ब्रीडर्स लगे हुए हैं कि अच्छे वेजिटेबल्स वगैरह जो इनके रेसिस्टेंट हैं वो आ सकें, एंड और विमेन की भी इस सेक्टर में जरूरत है, स्पेशली अगर वो रूरल बैकग्राउंड और फार्मिंग बैकग्राउंड से आती हैं तो और बेटर, बिकॉज दे अंडरस्टैंड द इम्पोर्टेंस, और बहुत सारी चीज तो वो फील्ड में होते देख रही हैं एंड दे अंडरस्टैंड दिस थिंग. तो उम्मीद करता हूँ आपसे प्रेरणा लेंगे, और किसी को और जानकारी कुछ चाहिए होगी तो दे कैन पिंग अस, और हम शेयर कर देंगे और जानकारी लूसी से पूछ के हमेशा. ठीक है, एंड थैंक यू सो मच लूसी फॉर गिविंग योर टाइम, एंड हमारे
थैंक यू. Thank you, Manoj. I should thank you that giving this opportunity on this wonderful day, beautiful day. Thank you for having me here, and that was wonderful you talk on this topic, that because I have realized quite a lot of time that even in our school, if I would cite an example of our classmates from our depot itself. So many of us don't know what is agriculture. Agriculture में क्या है? Many people used to text me like इतना land है मेरे पास, उसका क्या करना है? ये और चढ़ लगाना था. I used to say I don't know because I'm a plant breeder. Agriculture is so vast. So there are a lot of opportunities in agriculture. It's just, people, new generation has to, get information, get insight into that. उसके बारे में browse करना, आजकल तो सब कुछ available है. And one important exam of ICR is there, ICR exam for if anyone wants to come into agriculture studies, there is exam for which is conducted by ICAR. So yeah, that's an entry level for, after 12th if anyone is interested.
तो दोस्तों नोट कर लीजिए इस चीज को एंड और भी जानकारी इंटरनेट पे आज के डेट में अवेलेबल है एंड एक बहुत ही वास्ट एरिया है प्लांट साइंस का जिसमें आप एग्रीकल्चर में आप प्लांट डिजीज और प्लांट से और भी कई उसके प्रोडक्ट एग्रो इकोनॉमिक्स भी है एक सेक्शन जिसपे बहुत सारा काम चल रहा है एंड इट विल डायरेक्टली इम्पैक्ट और ये इम्पैक्टफुल सेक्टर है क्योंकि हमारे देश
Yes.
में 70% जो है एग्रीकल्चर ही है एंड इट इम्पैक्ट्स मिलियंस ऑफ लाइफ्स तो आप सोचिए अगर आप इस फील्ड में आते हैं तो आप कितने लाइफ बदल सकते हैं एंड अगर कल को अपना बिजनेस भी स्टार्टअप भी शुरू करना चाहेंगे तो भी ये एक बहुत अच्छा सेक्टर है क्योंकि इतने ज्यादा स्टेक होल्डर्स हैं इसमें तो फिर से मैं थैंक यू कहना चाहूंगा लूसी थैंक यू फॉर योर टाइम एंड विशिंग यू हैप्पी महाशिवरात्रि एंड हैप्पी विमेंस डे
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Manoj. And I wish again all of you listening out there, happy Women's Day.
Thank you.